Hey Ryan, hope you're having a good evening. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Ryan. Hello to Mike Wells. Saved you from among us, saved myself as well. James B. Coogan, excuse me. Thanks for joining us. I think this all good keg need a break from among us. Hi, Todd. So let me just show you where I'm at on the other account. Yeah, I am trying to get to 25. Let's see, Legendary opens in 1 day. So to position myself to get Legendary, I want to be one of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guys are Legendary. Actually, this guy got Legendary as well. Yeah, this guy got 25 as well. So 5 guys got 25. I got 24 earlier, and I dropped a little bit, but to position myself for tomorrow, the goal is to get 25. Anyone who wants to be a high-ranking player should be trying to get Legendary tomorrow, because that's when Legendary opens up. And that's how you maximize your keys. So I don't know if it'll happen. I actually don't expect it to happen because I haven't been winning every match. But yeah, see, my log is barely over 50%, and my losses are, well, they're not too bad. Yeah, but my wins, well, it's about par. I'm kind of lucky to face these 21s, 22s. And my tree on both accounts is the same. I'm boosting the riflemen. I boosted them from the beginning, and I'm happy with that choice. If you don't have boosted riflemen now, you better be attacking with bazookas, but most people will probably switch to riflemen. The only exception would be maybe later you need to snipe an engine room with warriors. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think riflemen will be the way to go from now on. But that's just a guess. I don't have the building damage because I'm taking an offensive path. And I don't have the flotsam yet, but I probably will. I'll probably have the flotsam. I don't know, maybe today. I'm not sure, because I want flare. The flotsam is good, but the flare is more important. And we'll see why in a second. Medkit I'm not going to get for a while. This flotsam is also another option. The only reason I want that is, again, for what's next, the GBE. The GBE is huge. We only have the 1 GBE node available to us. So everyone has 52 GBE unless they pay the flotsam tax, which is, flotsam is nice. It's not a flotsam tax, but they have to get the flotsam and the GBE, so 52. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for letting me know. I can turn down a little bit. Maybe like that. Okay. What most people have that I don't have is rockets. Maybe not most people, but a lot of people have rockets. And I will get them. I'm definitely going to get them. I think I'm going to get them in the next 24 hours. Not 100% sure, but it is on my list. It's on my shopping list. Also on my shopping list is critters. But, yeah, there are a lot of variables. This troop damage, another option, and finally, this big fat building health. 150 building health in 5 ER is a lot. I don't know if we've ever had 150 building health in 5 ER. Obviously, building health is the best boost node, and it's powerful. Artillery. Stoneheart has artillery. It's a very interesting choice because with 150 building health or 100 building health either, no barrage, only artillery, how many defenses can you take down with artillery? Or are you just getting it for mines? I don't think so. If you're just for mines, you should have gotten critters. Artillery, I think, is for taking down a defense, probably a flotsam. So let's look at someone's base. Let's look at his base. Oh, he doesn't have a flotsam. Who has a flotsam? I have a flotsam, okay. Flotsam, so that's 6 artillery? No, it's 5 artillery. 5 artillery to take down a flotsam. That is 35 GBE. You only have 52 to start with. So that's... Anyway, if you take down, yeah, the Doom Cannon, 40,000 for a Doom Cannon. That is 7 artillery. That's not going to happen. Rockets, I believe, will be the same as Flotsam. So 5 artillery for a Flotsam, or a rocket, or a boom cannon. You're not going to artillery anything else. You're not going to artillery a engine room. There's no way. So yeah, that I mean, clearly Stoneheart is a great player, and it's interesting to see that he took that choice. Hi, I'm at Thunderstorm. Yeah, good luck to you too. It was, it's probably unfair most people that are matching now, because that's the way the game is. You match people, maybe if even the same rank, even if you were 22 and I was 22, it still might not be fair because somebody got diamond earlier, or someone accidentally unlocked something useless, like well, I don't want to say what's useless, but if you unlock something that's not that great right now, then it's also unfair. So yeah, I know you're joking, but it is an interesting discussion when we talk about, you know, what's fair or not. What's fair really is that we start from the beginning and we all have the same opportunities. So in that sense, this game is quite fair. Anyway, what I'm going to do is go to my other account. This Big Deck Energy account got 24 yesterday. My drunkified account is 2320, and 2338 was my max. So I just unlocked the boom cannons, and I just built this base. I haven't attacked with it yet, and it might not work. It might suck. My previous attacks, let's see, like here. Yeah, like that, this base, my old base, well, we can just run it and see what happens. Tanks, piece of cake without boom cannons. So that's why I got boom cannons, because it's just too easy for tanks. I think I faced, I faced Silken Spirit with a similar base, and I got 239. It's just too easy to clear. It's very fast. So I got the boom cannons, and I built my own base. And we'll see how it works, because you can see the times. 221s are pretty good. 223, I don't want my opponents to get 223s, 228s. Well, that's Silken Spirit. He was using probably Laser Rangers, so his will be very fast. Anyway, my tree on this account should be identical to Big Deck Energy. Yep, it's identical. The exact same number of, everything is max that I want to be max. Everything, yeah, still rank 1 smoke, rank 1 warriors. Yep. So let's press attack and see what happens. Which base isn't good on it? My old base, right? My current base, well, it might not be good either, but we'll find out. If I have to change it, we'll change it. This will be. I haven't been running this compact base because I haven't had the boom cannons and the cannons together. So it would be, yeah, the old base was what it was. I didn't have the defenses. Now I have defenses. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I cannot read that, but thank you for subscribing, and welcome. So the queue times, when I was playing yesterday on Big Deck Energy at 24, the queue times were pretty bad. I might have gotten 2 matches in an hour at one point. this account was 22 yesterday, and it was significantly better. I could get matches less than 10 minutes, maybe 5. Thank you for subscribing on it. Yeah, I was getting matches maybe in 5 minutes at most, so queue times were no problem. Now I'm 23, but also there's inflation, so it shouldn't be too bad as far as the queues go. Yeah, I think with 3 weeks to go, the main difference is, let me see if I can bring this up while I'm queued. Let's see if I do that. Todd, forced close for tomorrow. Oh, don't want a match. Well, I got a match, and okay, so they have a Flotsam, no rockets. So I have a lot of troops to choose from. See, I have rocket choppers, I have laser rangers, tanks, heavies, rifle Zuka, and the Flotsam makes things really difficult for laser rangers unless I come from this side. If I come from this side and I kill the the Flotsam, then the laser rangers don't move, they stay here. So I think I'm going to do that. The problem is they're going to end up wandering over here. I don't want them to go there, I want them to focus here. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to do a heavy and a Zuka on the right, or Zuka heavy on the right, and a rifleman and a heavy, and oh crap, I'm screwed. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I have rocket choppers. Okay, that's messed up. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna lose, almost guaranteed. We're gonna do that and that. I'm going with 6 boats now. Okay, let's see what happens. What can I do with these rocket choppers? This will be fun. Let's just drop them. I don't know what to do with that. We don't want to get hit by mortars, so we'll smoke that. Smoke that. I don't want a second wind until the Flotsam's gone. Okay, now I'm going to hit a bunch of second winds, and I'm going to shock. And my pitiful team, yeah, this is not really, well, it's still a good test of the base, so we'll have that. But this attack is going to be horrible, I'm sure. I want wind. Let's get wind. So surprisingly, I have 2 rocket choppers live, but in either case, I didn't want rocket choppers. What I wanted was another boat of heavies and another set of laser rangers, because 2 laser rangers is not a good setup. You want at least 3 laser rangers in a decent attack. But actually 157 is better than I expected. 156. So really, in the end, it's a test of my defenses. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, 209 is not good. I mean, it's not good for my base. I want them to be lower than 209. Tanks. So I think bases are kind of vulnerable to tanks because I don't have building damage. Yes, Mike Wells, that is the new meta. I'm hoping. So last season, maybe it was, no, it wasn't Hamid. Last season, I was telling Martin on his stream, I said, you should unlock mechs and do mechs and rocket choppers. And he laughed and said, ha ha ha. And then an hour later, I matched someone who used mechs and rocket choppers. So my trick worked. Anyway, it was great. I was so happy to match them. I was joking, and somebody said, hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. And they did. And I assume they lost. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try not to do that troop combination. Todd force closed for tomorrow and don't want to match me. Oh yeah. Well, force closed for 2 hours maybe. Maybe you'll collect your next chest in 2 hours. Todd is average Joe's. Oh, okay. Maybe. Yeah, I've done a lot of battles this season, more than I normally do. Partly because I don't normally get instant training. But yeah, I think we did match a few times. Spread the base better in killing zones, says Ahmed. Spread the base better. My base. There's not much I can do against tanks. Is the problem. Because I don't have BD, it's hard to keep people from surviving. How do you kill a tank? You need cannons, boom cannons, doom cannons, right? I have those things, but I only have 50 BD. He has 100 TH. None of the tanks are going to step on the mine because he has the rifleman, and Kavan's bring back the rifleman. So. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the way is I need to lead the tanks to one side somehow. Let's look at... Philosopher King always makes a good base. Yeah, but he has an amplifier. See, the thing is right now there are 3 main ways to attack. 3 good ways to attack. With tanks, rocket choppers, and laser rangers. So if I see a base like this, like Philosopher King's base, I can maybe get Giuseppe Carnovale. Thank you for joining us, Giuseppe. If I see a base like this with no flotsam and no rockets, I can get maybe 230 with laser rangers. So when I make a base, I have to avoid that somehow. And that's why I'm keeping the flotsamness of the amplifier. However, that also means that I'm not killing tanks as well. So it might be that I need to switch to an amplifier to be more anti-tank and less anti-laser ranger. And rocket choppers is also a thing, but I don't know if there's anything I can do to make it more anti-rocket chopper. That's just a positioning thing. So I'm gonna just try again and see what happens. And 209 maybe I mean let's set up the troops properly first of all, and maybe I can do better than 209 because I do get better than 209 against a lot of people. So maybe if they get 209, that's enough. Now there are some people, the people with rocket launchers and 100 building damage. Not this guy, but yeah, so this guy is, to me, it should be very easy. If I go from the left, I'll kill the flotsam, and I'll still, because there are all the defenses here, I'm not going to walk into the explosion. So I think that's okay. And the riflemen from the right, are they going to hit those mines? They are going to hit those mines. So I need to stagger. Yeah, I need to stagger Rifleman Zuka on the right. I need heavies. Okay, this is tricky, the 3 different angles. Okay, I'm gonna have to second wind one. So I'm gonna do Zuka. Wait a minute. Rifle. Heavy. Hopefully those Zukas kill it. And I'm gonna have to second wind a boat of rifles. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I'm gonna second wind it. Hopefully, oh, rifleman go right. Oh, I failed there. Okay, that's a failure. I need to second wind rifleman to get that sniper. And these guys are gonna march forward, so I need to shock. I don't want to wind until the flotsam goes down, But I think I'm protected like this. Then I'm going to hit the wind. And that should be okay. Even though I failed on the right side, I lost all Zukas. I think I'm still okay, because I have plenty of shocks here. And actually nothing is hurting me much. Okay, the mortar will come in eventually, so I'm just going to shock it early. However, since I lost that boat of Zukas, I lose in your boat, so going in the rifleman went right as well. So I kind of lost 2 boats from the beginning. So the time will not be as good as I would like. However, it looks pretty clean from here, so it shouldn't be too bad. I should get like a 210 maybe. Hello, Axe Darby. Thanks for joining us. And DB. MC1. I've matched MC1 a lot. And he's doing tanks. Okay. Oh, tanks and laser rangers. We'll have to watch that again from the beginning. .201. Okay. If I can get them more to 201s rather than 209s, I should get a lot of wins. Stars gets MC1. Hello, Johnny Doss. So he went tanks on 3 rifle laser. Okay, so he did rifle laser. So I guess he wants to take care of the flotsam with the tanks? I don't know. Yeah, he timed that well, because the laser rangers will often go to that sniper, so he timed the tanks to take care of the left side. But there's also this trap, the boom cannon and the doom cannon. He only shocked the boom cannon. The doom cannon took out 2 of his tanks. So he lost a lot there, and he lost a bunch of laser rangers. So if he had done it well, then he might have gotten more like 220s, 225. Well, why did he get 201? So he wouldn't have gotten 220. He might have gotten 210 to 220, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so it's still not great. I still have work to do on the base. What did the tanks on the right do? So they should be shocked, and one gets hit. Okay, that works. And the flotsam, the flotsam didn't really do anything. So I somehow, there's no way I can make him, no way I can force him to kill the flotsam, so maybe if I move it out a little bit, because they kind of shot the flotsam and didn't move. I need them to walk to the flotsam and then walk down. I don't know if that'll work. Actually, maybe more on this side. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave that. Okay. Let's see what happens. Nice to see that you're still angry, Johnny Doss. We wouldn't want that to change. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to show... Yeah, so far the Qtons have been not too bad. Hopefully it stays this way. See if this works. Okay, so the wheel spins and we can find something else to look at. This is the multitasking here. Make it a little bit bigger maybe. Okay. Okay. So I can kind of see, if I'm matching people from 23, how many people can I match? Let's say 22s. Okay, there are 30 people ranked 22. And I consider those to be good matches. Like, the tech should be almost the same. It should be the same level. And the star exchange is not a lot. Once we get down, if I'm facing 21s, I would expect to have a huge advantage. Now, let's say a day ago, the advantage was so big that I didn't lose. Like, you know, I would have to really do badly to lose to 21. Today, they've caught up. The difference between 23 and 21 now is not that big because actually I can fail to clear some 21s. So in a way, I lost my window to get to rank up, but that's the way it goes. You have to take advantage when you can, and I didn't. Now, as far as 21s go, how far are we? 104. So the top 5 players have already hit 25, so they're not going to be playing. So legitimately 100 players out there that I could match, and some of them sleep, some of them are busy doing other things, and you know, not everyone plays 24 hours a day. So the player pool could be maybe 20 players right now, something like that. And they're busy matching each other. They might be editing their base, maybe sitting there looking at the tech tree deciding what to do. They might be streaming on YouTube. So who knows? That's why it's hard to say that the queue is bad. The queue is, you know, if someone's available to play, I'm probably going to match them. And if that takes a long time, that's the way it goes. Yeah, they can't be in my log. Let's see if this works. Okay, I got rid of the heart. Thank you to Phoebe from Heyday for explaining how to get rid of that heart in the YouTube. So now that heart is no longer there over the chat. I don't know why that happens by default. Hello, Volkan Efe. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Blastilazo. Hello, Huli. Yeah, so my log, clearly it has 9 players. However, I didn't play that recently. So I just had these 2 matches, and the other 8 people in my log were from a while ago, from hours ago. So there should be fresh players for me to face. I say should in a hopeful way. Whether that's reality or not, who knows. Hi, Adam Brown. Thanks for joining us. Now, since I have 2 devices, let's see. What could I do? Let's look at the US leaderboard. DBDB asks if we would jump forward to 5 or backfill. It's a tough question. On my other account, on Big Tech Energy, I went 5 without cannons and boom cannons, and it worked. But that was 3 days ago, or maybe 4. Yeah, it was 3 days ago. Today, I don't think that's a good plan anymore. I think you kind of need cannons. Well, do you need them both? I'm not sure. The main reason to go 5 is for the shock bomb. When I went 5 was a big advantage by itself. Right now, it's no longer a big advantage. It's okay, it's not a detriment, but it doesn't give you a lot. Shock bomb gives you a ton. So that's your target. So think, how much will you benefit by going to shock bomb versus how much will you benefit from cannons and boom cannons? Cannons and boom cannons. Cannons and boom cannons are an incremental benefit, right? They'll give you a couple more seconds here and there. Shock bomb changes everything. You know, against some bases, you'll go from failing to clearing. Against some bases, you'll go from 2 minutes to 2:30, 2:40 even. On the other hand, that's a lot more keys. You know, if you're at that T, like if you're at that part of the tree here, if you have tanks and then up to shock bomb, that's 150, I think. No, it's 150. So going back, cannons are super cheap. Cannons are 20, boom cannons are 36. If it were me, maybe I would backfill, if that's where you're at in the tree. So it's kind of standard for most seasons. If you're ahead of the pack and you're getting some things that nobody else has, you really need to consider going forwards, even if it doesn't look as good. If you're not at the very front, let's say you're not in the first 100 people to get something, then it kind of locks you into going back. It's not a rule, right? But it is more common for that to be the best way to go, is to go back and get the critical things, you know, the cannons, the boom cannons, machine guns, mortars, those standard items that everyone is expected to have, that do basic things. Like if you say a base that doesn't have flamethrowers, you go, oh wow, that's a very empty base. I can really exploit that with riflemen bazookas, you know. So if you're not at the very front, then you kind of need to fill in all the holes. Okay, this should be an easy win for me, because, well, I didn't see their rank, but still, it's there are no boom cannons, no rockets, really nothing that can hurt me. So what I'm going to do is use 7 rocket choppers. I'm going to rifleman for that guy, and I'm going to second wind for that guy. So I have 2 sets of riflemen, and then everything else will be shocked. Click that. Oh, that's Zukas. Whoops. That's okay, they work too. It doesn't make a difference really, they're just a lot slower. And we're gonna do 3 here, and I'm gonna do Kavan and 4 rocket choppers when, yeah, so the cannon's distracted, that's all I can ask for. And hopefully these riflemen that I just spawned will go up and distract for that cannon. Oh, Zuka did it too. Maybe Zukas were better. Then I need to shock. Yes. Oh, I didn't need to shock. That's okay. Shock again. And I'm gonna shock the Doom Cannon. And those riflemen should be enough. Yep. So at this point, there's nothing to hurt me. I'm just gonna second wind to do some damage, but the bottleneck will be that far right engine room. And there's no way I can convince anyone to walk up there since I don't have flare. I'm just gonna shock that for fun. But I'm still waiting for the top engine room. Actually, the top engine room will go down. So, okay, 238. It's very difficult to yeah, he's not going to get 238. Yeah, 21. Yeah, rocket choppers on a base, on a compact base works, but it kind of have to be perfect. I've done it a few times successfully, I've done it a few times unsuccessfully. Getting Kavan in the right position to spawn rifles is... There's probably a technique to do it, but I haven't figured it out yet. Right now, I'm kind of relying on luck, and I need to fix that. Alex Shu. What does it look like? Okay. So far, the test of the defense is okay. Not spectacular, but it's acceptable. It's better than what I had before. And we'll take baby steps. If I have to change it again to make it a little bit better, I will. So at this point, wins versus losses, the difference between a win and a loss is not minuscule. It's not like a 1 second difference between a win and a loss. It's more like maybe a 20-second difference. So I don't need to really fine tune to get an extra second here and there. It's more like a principle. Do I need, let's see. I think rocket choppers will work on this too. The only difficult part is there. because the rocket choppers will shoot here, will come here, and actually not reach here in time. So what I need to do is somehow get... Oh, I need to switch to rifleman for sure. Get the rifleman to go up here. So I'm going to land on the far right. I'm going to have Kavan spawn rifleman for... Try to get him for these. I'm going to end up shocking at least one of them, I'm sure. Actually, I might... Yeah. So I'm going to land this guy. And I'm going to angle 3 rocket choppers to the left. Now, I'm going to spawn Kavan. And hopefully those riflemen will distract one. I only need to shock the other. Okay. Actually, they distracted both. Now let's see how long this cannon gets focused on those riflemen. Oh, looks good. Perfect. So I'm going to spawn more so that Kavan doesn't die. I've used 2-second wins, which is almost at my cap. I shouldn't really use more than... Well, 3 is absolutely my cap. I can't use more than 3-second wins because I need GB for shocks. So I'm gonna shock now. And I got rifleman going down, that's good. So hopefully the rifleman can keep covering that main path. And he retreated. Okay. So I'm just gonna retreat. Yeah, DB. You don't have keys for shocks. Yeah, it's a big step. Going 5 is better than 4, but it's not a massive difference now. It was a massive difference a few days ago. I think I just saw this. Oh, he was... yeah. Hopefully he used tanks and failed. No, we used 2 tanks, but... yeah. Okay, we're inching our way up. If we can keep winning, we'll hit 24. If we start losing, it'll be a grind. Johnny Das is angry at Blas? Why? Did you face him? Boom Beach. Boom Beach. Come with a plan. Actually, well, I'm not gonna risk disaster like Mr. Olsen did, but I could show replays. Let's see. Stoneheart. So this is kind of an interesting replay. I attacked Stoneheart, and Stoneheart is using a defensive base. Or he took a defensive pass on this account. Hello, Commander Rob. Good morning to you. Yeah, Stoneheart took a defensive route on this account, and I saw it. I'm like, I already beat him in his previous layout. He needed to change his layout. And let's see what happened here. I actually don't remember what happened. Because the only way I could see beating him was with laser range. I didn't see a chance of beating with tanks. I was probably wrong, but maybe tanks is the way to go. But I saw the straight lines. I thought, okay, laser rangers, that's the way to go. Unfortunately, I lost a bunch, and they all mostly took this diagonal route on the left, and the right side crushed me because my laser rangers basically get exposed, and the rockets shoot right over and kill them. But really, what's interesting is Stoneheart's attack, because he went a defensive route, and yeah, he's attacking with tanks. And brick. and he's flaying all over, trying to preserve his troops, get as much, but mostly relying on his base. And he got 2 engine rooms, I got 0. That's why he won. Who else? Nightwater. Nightwater, most of the season I was beating him, but finally he got the stuff, and I messed up on his base as well. Clearly. Though he's not, I don't think he's running this base anymore. But yeah, I have most of the laser, oh, I lost all the laser rangers on the right. I second wind them back. But eventually, Kavan can only be in one place, and I'm on 2 fronts now. So one side is going to screw up, and clearly the left, there's no meat on the left. Oh, well. Actually, there's no meat on the right now. So it's so interesting that the way how chaotic the laser rangers are, that they clear a bunch of stuff, and it causes all the troops to shift directions.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Like if we go, once they start clearing the main part of the base, we start at the beginning. Okay, now we're in the main part of the attack, right? And we have kind of, defenses in front, laser rangers in back, like you want. And then they kind of split. Some go right, some go left. And then suddenly everyone turns left because all that stuff was clear and there's no path right. Okay, now we're going to go right again. So I don't have any way to anticipate this. It's not random for sure, but it is beyond my ability to predict and plan for. And if that's the case, and it's a reflex game, I'm not very good at that. I don't have the reflexes to play that kind of game. So, Jesse Omni. Thank you for joining us, Jesse. Thank you for subscribing. So what else do we have here? This is my last one. Okay, this should be rocket choppers. Yeah. Similar to what I just did. What did he do? Against my weak base, yeah. On this count I'm running a tanks. Yeah, it's not really worth watching replays against this count because I need to change this base. I'm not sure if I'm going to play this account tonight. Because I do need to change that base. This one... okay, rocket choppers. So this kind of attack, I wanted to second wind and get right from here, but I forgot to second wind. And I smoked instead of shot, so I'm lucky to finish the base, honestly. If you smoke instead of shock and you lose 2 rocket choppers, you really deserve to fail. And in a sense, I was lucky. I was lucky I didn't fail, but I was unlucky. I sent a smoke instead of a shock, so I advise you not to do that. If you mean to shock, use a shock. Don't use a smoke. Okay, against a 4, I messed this one up. I used heavies instead of riflemen. And so this kind of base, you see the rockets and you think, well, this is where heavies should come in, right? Because heavies can't get killed by rockets. And Kavan can just bring back more heavies. Well, it's not exactly like that. The reason that the riflemen are actually better is because they clear more mines. If you only have one boat of heavies and they all step a shock mine, well, they've all stepped on a shock mine and they're all stuck. And your shield is completely gone. Whereas with riflemen, you have a stream and some step on a shock mine and some keep going. And they continue to protect you. So I've already lost... I've lost 2 rocket choppers here, and actually I might have failed this attack. I shot that, okay. Did I fail? Yeah, I failed that attack. Yeah, so don't do heavy with I mean, in previous seasons, we did do heavies with rocket choppers, and it did kind of work, but maybe it wasn't against base with all defenses. This one... Okay, I use laser rangers here. This is a very common base, actually. And fast forward. The main part of the attack, and it looks okay. I needed to second wind a couple laser rangers, but that's fine. And actually, it looks pretty good because I'm spread across. I'm attacking most parts of the base at once, but now the approaching here is gonna lose, and I need the main part on the right side to split up and attack both sides of the base, which they do. So at the end of the base, it gets very thin because the laser rangers are shooting us against the wall and their damage is diminished quite a bit. So this part of the attack takes a long time. And I kind of wonder maybe a boat of Zookas might be worth it. I'm not sure though. Because the Zookas are not that strong in the beginning. The laser rangers are so powerful in the beginning of the attack. Or not in the beginning, but for the main part of the attack. Yeah, so I think that was like a 210, 212. Yeah, they messed up against me, that's why I won. Scarecrow probably like a thin base. Yeah. Stoneheart, Will 240. Okay, he has no cannons, so again I do rocket choppers. Kaiser, I did rocket choppers for sure. Okay. My game has restarted. Let's try this again. Okay, this one I think I did correctly. Yeah, I did rifleman. So this is the correct way to do rifleman and rocket choppers. Almost correct. I still screwed up the beginning. I landed my rocket choppers too quickly. But I had to waste a shock, and that meant most of the riflemen died without accomplishing their life's goals. So it goes. Sometimes lives are wasted in war. But I used 5 rocket choppers and I saved 2 to go here. It's not necessary because if you use all 7 rocket choppers on the right, and by the time you clear that, maybe 1 will split down. And that's kind of enough. But it's better to have more than 1 splitting down. The disadvantage of splitting is, of course, clearing this first part of the base up here takes longer, but that's okay. So doing it this way probably needs 3 shocks in the middle part, but I don't need hardly any shocks for the main part going up here. Yeah, okay, so I only need 2 shocks. And then usually I need 1 shock at the end, because the riflemen don't make it around this corner with the mines. So the last part needs to be shocked. Yeah, actually I might have run out of GBE here. No, I didn't. I was just saving it. Yeah, so I lost a rifleman, a rocket chopper somewhere in the middle, but I had the GBE and it was no problem. Hello, Hammer. I hope you're having a good evening. We were just sitting here, queued. Hi, Havocs. Good morning. So the fact that I'm still queuing means it's been probably 25 minutes. And at rank 23 some, that's... what rank exactly? Rank 2320. 2320 going down, not that one. 2320, drunkified. 2320 in principle, you can match people even over 300 stars below. So in theory, I could even match gold players. So I could match some of these, you know, they're really over 150 players I could be matching. But of course, like if you're 20, you're not going to match me unless you're sitting in the queue. And the queue says, oh, we may as well match you with this 23 guy. It's going to suck for you, but you'll get a match. So the only way that happens is if the 20 guy has a long queue time. And that probably isn't going to happen because he can match anyone up to 23 and all the way down to, you know, 17s. So I don't expect to match many 20s. Mostly I'm expecting to be 22s and 21s. So what what a lot of the, I don't know about a lot, but what some of the top players do is before they press attack, before they go into the queue, they will scout bases. Because if I know I can only face people in the top, say, 100, I can actually scout their bases before I press attack. That way I don't have to, you know, I have more than 1 minute to plan my attack. Like, if I think maybe I'm going to face Glenn, I actually have, you know, I'm sitting in a queue, I have 20 minutes to plan this attack. And there aren't 100 different bases, a lot of them are copied bases. So really, I could, in theory, plan all of my attacks while, you know, before I press attack, before I go to queue, and have all the time I need to think of exactly how I want to attack. So that was probably the best advice Stoneheart ever gave that I heard. Anyway, he said it in one of his tech tree planning sessions in Discord, I think. And yeah, now the problem with that advice is that you have to be in that range. Like if you're rank 15, there's no way you can scout all of the possible bases you'll face, so that doesn't work. Havix was 18 and matched J Doom, he was 21. Yeah, it happens for sure. And you also have to realize that there are only 80 stars in 18. Meaning the star range between 18 and 21 is not as many as the difference between 21 and 24. 21 and 24 is 300 stars. 18 and 21 is only, what, 240 stars? Or maybe it's 260. Yes, it's 240. So really, it's closer to between 21 and 22, mid-22s. Gamer wants to decide to get rocket launchers or 5ER. It very much depends on what you have already. Let me think. If you have all the defenses, if you have 100 building damage and building health, then maybe rockets. However, what I've seen is that if you're 4 with rockets and you face a 5 with shocks, your 4 is going to lose. So the 5 with shocks is better than 4 with rockets. Of course, 5 with shocks is more expensive. On the other hand, if you're only facing 4s, well, again, it's the dilemma. If you get 4s with rockets, okay, you're kind of on par with everyone else who's in 4s. But if you take 5s with shocks, then you will start beating the 4s with rockets. So I think it's very clear that 5 with shocks is better. It's just, can you spare that expense? If you're able to hold your rank, you know, if you're able to collect diamond chests, ideally, or if you're able to continue, if you keeps you from dropping into iron while saving and getting shocks, then shock is the way to go. On the other hand, if you're at 20 and trying to get 21, if you're 15 trying to get 16, if you're on that cusp and you just need a couple seconds, then maybe rocket choppers, because maybe rocket launchers, because that rank is so important. So there are a lot of considerations, but 5 yards with shocks is superior for sure. And there's always the thing that going forwards gets you going forwards. Eventually you want to get to 7. Getting rocket launchers doesn't get you to 7. Havux is struggling as 5s due to time. Yeah. It varies depending on the attack style. If you're using all tanks, 5s are not much slower compared to 4s. Hello, Aliudin. Thanks for joining us. I hope things are doing well in Indonesia. But yeah, so as I said, when I went 5 with big tech energy, 5 was significantly slower than 4. And I won almost every battle after I went 5 because I could get 2 40s on their bases and they were getting 2 10s. You know, a really good one would get 235, but that was like insane, like a very fast attack. They were mostly getting 2 20s, 2 10s on my base, and some were even failing because of the strangeness. But that's kind of a 5 without defenses against a 4 with some defenses. Now, a 5 with some defenses versus a 4 with all the defenses, it's a lot more even. The times against 5s is not much better. It is better because obviously, you know, this deck layout is bigger, so it's going to be slower. However, the time is not a huge difference compared to before. It may only be 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Still enough to win, but it's not massive difference. So if you're losing to 5s by more than say 10 seconds, then it might be either your base or your attack style. Matchmaking is too long. Well, matchmaking is matchmaking. Okay, we've dropped out twice, and I think that timeout is it 20-minute timeout? I don't remember. I'm gonna try it again. Boom. Let's get a match. So I think if we look at some bases, let's say we go down to on the cusp of 2021. Like people are pushing for 20 and probably 5s, right? Oh, it's a 4. Okay, so this 4 has no rockets. Havux had to bite the bullet and get BC, seems to even out. Yeah, BCs make a difference, especially there's a tendency right now, a lot of people are attacking with tanks, and boom cannons are very helpful. Even if you don't kill the tank, you make them work. You make them work and spend their second wind, spend whatever resources on handling the boom cannons. So the boom cannons regardless are going to help. This guy, did I buy the resource bundle in 14,000 diamonds? Well, actually, I have 35,000 diamonds on this one, and 68,000 on the other. So you could say I bought that resource bundle like 7 times, right? But reality is I didn't. It's just an old account. I'm gonna go back into the queue, but I'll show you in a second. That account, Big Deck Energy, how old is that account? Played 52 seasons. So that means from the first season, which was, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Yeah, it was 4 years ago. So 4 years worth of diamonds is a lot of diamonds. And, you know, before Warships came and even during Warships, I was playing operations every day, every single day. Forlorn Hope, Duplexity, 29 diamonds per day. And I'm not spending them. There's no reason to rush your base. No reason to spend diamonds on your base. I didn't need to spend diamonds on troops. You know, I'm not spending diamonds on resources, on building upgrades, nothing. I'm just banking the diamonds. So 29 diamonds a day, that's 9,000 a year, plus whatever diamonds you get from your people attacking you, the random diamonds you see from attacking, all the various things on your archipelago. You get the Menagerie crab diamonds, you get the daily chest diamonds, because I don't need powder, so I take the diamonds. I don't take the powder, I don't take the crystals, I take the diamonds. So yeah, that's why I have 68,000 diamonds. But it's a choice. You know, you choose how you want to get diamonds. Do you want, or whether you want to have hoard the diamonds, or if you want to spend them. You know, if you prefer to diamond your base upgrades, if you're starting a new base, yeah, maybe you would spend all the diamonds. It's a choice. It's all good. But I like having a hoard of diamonds because it allows me to change all the multi-nodes whenever I want. I'm not going to change it willy-nilly, but I'm never at a lack. I'm never saying, ooh, I wish I had the diamonds to do that. Well, I do. I have the diamonds. But it is interesting that 14,000 diamond package. Before we had instant training, I was playing with people in a task force, doing operations. And the first time we had Mega Crab, we were like, oh wow, this is so fun. It was fun the first time we had it, because you're playing Boom Beach like all weekend. And the second time it came, we were like, wow, the Mega Crab's coming again. This is awesome. We're gonna, make sure we're not booked for the whole weekend. We're gonna Mega Crab. Yeah, and my wife is so mad I spent $300 on diamonds. So that was life before instant training. In a way, Supercell lost out on that money because of adding instant training. On the other hand, it's more fun. It's more fun for more people. So yeah, so that's so maybe what I should do, DB, do I have DB 6? Maybe what I should do is, I wonder if I can add an overlay to the spinning wheel. I'll work on that. For the next stream, I'm going to replace the spinning wheel. If there's a spinning wheel, I'm going to add a filter so that it becomes a hypnotic graphic. And I'm not going to look at it, so you'll be hypnotized and I won't. For now, we can hide it. Oh, we could hide it. But actually, this should be like that. Yeah. And we don't need her anymore. But I love the robot trader. The robot trader was so cool. Just, I didn't spend any tokens on her actually because I wasn't paying attention. But just the way she showed up and said, "Hello, human," and the monitor with her face blinking in and out like that, it was just so charming. I wish they would do that more often. Turn to like and subscribe. Okay, yeah. But the robot trader kind of wears out her welcome a little bit sometimes. But I like having her around. I wish I could have her around with all the time. Because it's interesting, they made this thing for Cyber Monday. And Cyber Monday is just one day in a year. And it's kind of a lot of effort you have to pay somebody. You probably had to hire an artist, an animator. Not much animation really, just the TV screen. But you hire an animator to do that work for you. And the result is you get something cute for players for one day. Which is good. You have the resources. Supercell is a rich company. And for their $1 billion to spend, let's say, a few thousand on that is cool. And they can afford it, and it'd be nice if they keep doing it. So yeah, I was happy to see it, and it was well done. Very well done. Anyway, down in this task force with Derek's cabin being the infamous Pete Minstrel. And I'm glad he doesn't have rocket launchers yet. He needs to max those out. And he needs to get into diamond. See if that works. Local US. I never really look at local US leaderboard because so many, there are US players who aren't here. There are non-US players who are here. But this guy, I can't say he annoys me, but yeah, he copied my base. Multiple times he's copied my base. Now the good thing is, so when I went 5, I got shock launchers, I start attacking, and I'm pushing 20, I'm 22, trying to get to 24. And I got my push window, I start attacking, and he's attacking at the same time. So we're matching each other. We matched each other like a few times. I made my own base, which is this base. And an hour after I made it, I face him, he has my base. It's like, damn it. I made my base and it only takes you an hour to copy my base. I was so annoyed. But I wasn't too annoyed because I beat him. And I beat him again. I beat him twice. My base against my base. I beat him twice. So in the end, I can't be too annoyed. If he copies my base and still loses, in a way, that's how you want it to go, right? So I can't be too annoyed. However, I'm still, I wish I was able, when you make your own base, I don't make my own base often, but when you do, you kind of, if I invest an hour into making a base, how long do I get to enjoy it before people copy it? Maybe I can enjoy it for a day. That would be great. Maybe 2 days. But no, it was an hour. But that's okay. It's fine. I don't have that base anymore. Well, actually, do I still have that base? Do I have that base still? I do have that base still. Damn, I just added the cannons. But the base is obsolete. I need to switch to a compact base now. Wheel is still turning. Let's see who else is on this US leaderboard. QED, great player. Actually, let's see. There is a really great player playing this season. I don't know if he's here. He might not be US. Oh, a top player is looking for a match. Oh, they want to match Big Tech Energy. They don't want to match Drunkified, right? That's not cool. I want to match for my other account. Let's see if he's here. Okay, reload the game. Try again. Okay, let's look at this leaderboard again. I don't see him. Maybe he stopped. I'll be sad if he stopped playing.
You can't stop me now. No, you can't. I won't go no more. No, you can't. You can't stop me now. No, you can't. I won't go no more.
see him. If he's on the US. I wonder if he's on my friends list. Oh, I don't have a friends list. Yeah, I don't have a friends list on this account. Well, so far I'm benefiting from this stream in that I know exactly how long it takes before the game says, "Are you still there?" and kicks me out. Here we go. Big Bear Ballin. 175. Big Bear Ballin is an awesome player. And I guess he started rank 1 this season, but he got a rank 5. Yeah, 14 top 50 seasons. Yeah, I'm glad he's back. He's a great player. Great attacks, great base building. But he might have stopped playing because he's only 17. Because I think he might have been 17 day 1 or day 2 already. So he might not be playing anymore, which is too bad. Because when we play this game, it's good to have, you can see character in people. Like you see personalities when you talk to people. When you chat, even in text, you can see personalities. But what's remarkable is sometimes you can see personalities in attacks, in defenses. The way they set layouts, and I think that's pretty cool. You can watch somebody's attack and say, "Oh, I know who that is." Or see a base layout and say, "Oh, I knew who built that." And Big Bear Ballin is one of those players where you can see, when you're facing him sometimes, even if I never saw the base. And there are not many players who are like that. Most of the time, you see a base, you go, "Oh, there's another base." It might be some random dude. "Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Oh, it's that guy." Oh. But there are some players that really show their character in the game. Nightwad is one of them as well, because his layout, he always makes his own layouts. And he changed his layout again. He changed his layout a lot, and you can often tell, "Oh, I'm facing Nightwad." And actually, I have suggestions for his base, but I'm not going to tell him. He'll figure it out. Because he's a better base builder than I am. Who else do we have here? Yeah, so... This guy is a defensive. He's been defense the whole time. And... Ooh, something's going on here. I might even be facing that guy. Okay, for me to win, I have to clear. Oh, actually might not. I might not have to clear. Oh, this is Stoneheart. This is Stoneheart collecting his chest. So, what I would normally do against this is rocket choppers down the line and just shock here. But I'm not sure what the max rockets will do to me. When I went Laser Rangers here last time, I failed because I got stuck here. So I think I'm gonna try Rocket Choppers and just see what happens. So I need my riflemen to end up on this line, and I don't know if that's gonna work. They might get stuck going here, which means I need to shock all that stuff. But we'll see. Actually, if I take one rocket chopper on the right, if I do one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I forgot this guy. This fatso needs to go. So my hope is I only need to shock this, but I don't think that's right. I should have shocked the rocket as well. Yeah, that didn't go as I hoped, but it's alright. We'll survive. I'm gonna need to shock Okay. Now let's see if this wind works. I need Kavan to go into that corner. Chase him. Chase him. Go, go, go. Chase him. It's not going to work. Damn. Shock. Second wind. Go into the corner. Please, go into the corner. Oh, I guess they're not going into the corner. I'm going to lose. Because my riflemen are not here. I don't have the shock. Yeah, that didn't work. On the other hand, I might get another engineer. Which would be nice. But I'm not, no. So I got 2 engineers. Damn you, Stoneheart. So rude of you. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Yeah, it was close. If I had that shock a second earlier, I would have gotten something. I won! Oh my gosh. Sorry, Stoneheart, but I need the stars more than you do. And he's using tanks. Oh, laser rangers. Dang. So my traps work. I built the base that beats Stoneheart's laser rangers. Oh, he has flare. Stoneheart is not too OP. Well, if this were silver, if this were Silken Spirit, he would have cleared me. He only failed to clear me because this is his defensive account. Oh, he's trying crazy stuff. We're gonna have to watch this again. Wow. Okay, we're gonna have to watch that again. So he clears this front, but I'm not sure why. I think he must have changed his mind, because there's no reason to clear that. Because I don't think he ends up, if he smokes up here, if he smokes that engine room, he's never going to end up down here. Maybe he didn't scout the mines, he saw the mines and changed it. Yeah, I'm going to guess that's what he did. Maybe he'll come on and explain. So it's eventually a 4-4. Okay. So my mine trap, he shocked his laser rangers to save himself from that mine trap. He smokes in, and he needs to do 2 shocks. Yeah, that machine gun material. So he needs 2 shocks here. Oh, he goes for 1 engine room. Is that right? Let me see if I can send him a message. No, I won't send him a message. He's not, I'm not going to bother him. Wow. Well, sorry Stoneheart, but I needed the stars more than you did. Because he already got 25. He's just collecting. So what I want to do now is get some water and use the restroom while it's spinning, but that's not going to work because it's going to find a match while I'm away and then I'm going to lose. So we'll watch a replay and I will be back in a minute. Okay. I guess that was more than a minute because the replay was a minute and a half, and yeah, it might have been 3 minutes, but I don't know how Skull Crusher does it. He goes, he needs a bathroom break. He goes and he's back like in an instant. It's impressive anyway. There's some things. It's a talent that I don't have. So we've had, I think, 4 matches, and we've been on for an hour 20. So 1 match every 20 minutes. The first 2 came quick, and the second 2 were quite a while. So what happened to Stoneheart? Okay, so Stoneheart probably was 25, and my battle. No, I took 17 stars from him, I think. So actually, he probably just he matched again. He got another battle to go back up, because he was probably 25, went down to 2483, and then got 7 from his next battle. Yeah, so why is he getting that? It should be more difficult for him to get a match, but I guess his opponent is in my queue already. That's how I got a match. So I'm hoping when it gets in half an hour from now, people will start having to collect chests, and that should hopefully get me a match. Because there are a fair number of 23s around. They just need to be online and queued up. Now, the unfortunate thing is, I might lose. So, what? Stoneheart number 1 and 4? Oh, yeah, why not? I mean, the rank is not that important. The main thing is, do they have 25? Stoneheart hit 25 already. His highest rank this season is 25. This guy also hit 25. That's what's important. Even if he's not, rank 4, rank 5, rank 1, 2, 3. Silken Spirit doesn't care about rank 1 right now. He cares that he got rank 25. I care that I did not get rank 25. I only got rank 24, and I have to fix that. I have basically 1 day to fix that. As I said, I don't expect to, but that is the goal I've set for today. I guess higher ranks, most battles come down to percent. I'm not sure if that's true yet. I'm not sure if it will be true. We don't know yet. So far, I don't think everyone has all of the offense yet. I don't think anyone has critters, the extra GBE, artillery, rocket choppas, lasers, 150 TD. So when someone gets that, then we'll know if we're able to clear or not. If they can't clear, then yeah, then it will become not down to percent, but first on number of engine rooms and then percentage. So it'll be very interesting. If it comes down to number of engine rooms and percentage, then your base design is going to be completely different, right? You're going to set up a base like, let's say, Silken Spirit. No, not Silken Spirit, Stoneheart. So if it comes down to, oh, I get 2 engine rooms and you get 3 engine rooms, then maybe, you move this one out to over the right or something. You need to adjust things to reduce the number of engine rooms you get. Like with this base, is someone going to smoke up to this engine room and try to get these 3? Are they going to... I don't know. Anyway, that's we don't know what the plans will be, whether you'll be able to clear bases or not. So maybe you need bullet. Well, you need a lot of stuff, but we don't have them. Nobody's going to have bullet. Bullet's back here. You actually get heavy choppers before you get bullet. If you had heavy choppers, you could clear. It would be a piece of cake. If you had bombardiers, piece of cake. If you had bullets, not piece of cake, but you should be You should be able to do it. If you had seekers, yeah, you would clear because there are no shock launchers. So a lot of things would enable you to clear, but what we have now, before the 6th engine room, it's still unknown. And yes, Stoneheart, that's why Stoneheart is taking 2 paths, because he doesn't know either. I don't know if that's why he's taking 2 paths, but anyway, he's taking 2 paths, and he'll have an answer. If it ends up you can't clear, then he's ready. If it ends up you can clear, he's ready. I'm not like that. I only have 1 path. Both my accounts are taking an offensive route. Because I can't organize my brain that well. Like I can't, when I play 2 accounts, I can't do 2 different paths on both accounts. Because switching from one account to another, shifting the way I attack, like let's say one account has critters, the other doesn't. So on my other account, if I don't have critters, I'm like, oh damn, I planned my whole account to use critters here. I don't have them, my attack fails. That happens too often for me. So I have to kind of use the same, at least offensive tools on both accounts. So I'm going to go the offense route. I'm going to get critters, get the flotsam, get the flare. Stoneheart is too fast. It's unfair, right? See, that's unfair. Hello, JP. Good afternoon, I guess. So yeah, I think I'm not sure if I'm going to get critters next or flare. They're both available, but as I said, I don't want to have different offensive tools on different accounts, so it may be I'm going to get whatever I can get on both accounts at one time. And then after that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Oh no, I have this account, big deck, hit 24, and drunkified only hit 23. So I'm trying to get drunkified to 24 now and not able to get a match. And if I can get him to 24, then I'm going to pick an account to get to 25. But it's so hard to get a match that I know the lower account I'm more likely to get a match. So I'm going to play that account. And off stream, whatever, I'm going to sit there and multitask and play the other account to get to 25. Because that's, even if I find a match, you only get a few stars. So it's a lot of matching. It may take all day to get to 25 at this point. But yeah, I'm pretty much decided I'm going to get the flare and the critters. What's undecided is GBE, rockets, TD, artillery, TH. Which of those I'm going to take? It's very hard to judge. And with all those different choices, chances are I'm going to get it wrong. What I want to do is try to get more information, try to do more attacks, see how the bases evolve, and based on that, see what kind of tools would be most beneficial. And I was surprised to see that Stoneheart already committed to artillery. I thought he would wait before committing, but he must see something that I don't. That makes that as such a powerful tool, because apparently he got that before he got critters. I thought critters would be a much better tool. Beach would be good, but with not many defenses. Yeah, BH is the way to go if it ends up being defensive, which it very well might be. I mean, right now the indications are that it will be defensive. But it is also kind of against my nature to play that way. Like, I feel like let's say if you get maxed out, if you're maxed out 5 with offense and defense, the challenge to the game, the reason I play the game, is to find the way to attack a base and clear it, to find a challenging base and find the way to clear it. You know, I'm not a fan of this base race thing where everything is easy to clear and see who goes faster. That to me is a stupid game. If that's the game, I don't need to play. You know, I call that the obstacle course. This is not supposed to be an obstacle course. It's supposed to be a war game, combat game, where you might not win. You might not succeed in the goal. To me, that's the most fun part of the game. So I hope that's what it is. And it will be the fun challenge to say, this base is very difficult to clear, but it can be done. And I want to play that game. So for that reason, that's why I tend to get offensive tech before defensive. And so I can be ready for that kind of challenge. Now, it may not work out because it may be that bases are impossible to clear. And that's okay. You know, it will mean I made the wrong decision, but it will still be fun. It will still be fun to see who can get 2 engine rooms and who can get 3. That is still a fun game to me. Much more fun than a base race. So if it ends up like that, you know, I'm choosing the win-win path. I can either win in Warships or I can win in having fun. So it's deciding which of these things are going to be more beneficial. And I won't be surprised if I end up taking rockets, because as you can see right now, my base is a little too easy to clear. Like, I need something. Don't want to accidentally click that. This guy. It's 40 keys to BD. Just got flares huge, yeah. Flare makes a big difference. And if you have the Flotsam or damage amplifier, then 20 keys to flare is worth it. And I think most people have the Flotsam or damage amp. So, like on the count drunkified, where we're just spinning the wheel, that account has the Flotsam, so the flare is coming up soon. On the big deck energy, I don't have flare, but if I had collected this chest, then I would have it. So it may be that the next chest in half an hour, I'm going to be flaring. And that way my attack that I failed on Stoneheart might have been successful, because I could have flared my riflemen into the corner. I could have smoked them into the corner, because I flare and smoke, those two together. I could smoke them into the corner, Kavan would follow, and I would have that shield in front of me to protect against all the cannons, and maybe I would have cleared. Maybe not, but you know, as it was, I was just hoping. I was gambling, and the chances were I was going to fail, and that was right. The chances of Kavan going where I want him, it was not likely. We're still queued. So sitting in the queue is getting a bit, I don't know, sitting here doing nothing, chatting with myself. I'm like, 120 is check my base and how you would hit it, please. Can you tell me exactly? $117. Okay. How would I do it? Okay, so the question first is with my current tech or with what tech? With my current tech, I'm going to land rocket choppers here, all 8 on the island, well maybe 7. I'm going to land 7 rocket choppers here. Wait till the flotsam blows. I'm going to land my riflemen so that they don't get killed by the flotsam. I'll probably need to shock this, so I'm going to shock that. And the riflemen will protect me all the way through here. I'm not going to have to shock any of this. Once I get past here, I might have to shock this. Maybe, but still this kind of shock. But the rifleman will still protect me. Maybe. I might have to shock that as well. So in total, 3 shocks and maybe 2 second wins. Oh, and the delayed rocket chopper or Zuka for here. Rocket chopper for sure, yeah. So that's how I would attack it. But, you know, I have more tech than you. Your opponents in 20, not many of them are going to have rocket choppers, I'm guessing. So if I had different tech, let's say if I had tanks, let's see. Let's say I have tanks, rifle, Zuka, Kavan. Honestly, it's difficult for me to plan it. It takes a lot of work because going back and saying how I would have attacked with less tech means I have to, completely readjust my brain. So the right side, I can clear this engine room with 2 tanks. And then, I could probably go 7 tanks, 1 rifle. I don't have GBE for 0 rifle. I do have to use 1 rifle. So what I would do is 3 tanks here. 3 tanks here, smoked on the beach so that they shoot the cannon all at once. It should be 1 shot, no casualties. And 1 tank kind of in between these 2 machine guns, because this machine gun will die, the tanks will come up to here. They're going to take a tiny bit of damage. Not much, but a tiny bit. But that's just enough. And then the tanks will go up and shoot that, still untouched. And once that one is dying or about to die, I land... okay, I have Kavan and 1 rifleman. So 1 rifleman, probably I'll save to clear these mines. That's their only job, is to clear mines. And then after the riflemen will be the tanks to here. Because if it's just the tanks, 2 tanks, that takes forever. 7 seconds per shock mine, that's a whole 48 seconds sitting on shock mines. That's impossible. So I have to use a rifleman just for the mines. And for the other rifleman, meaning Kavan, I land Kavan behind these tanks. So I don't land him until after the tanks have taken well damage and after he's about to get killed by that, or about to kill the flamethrower. Then I can second wind this stuff. So the rifleman come out second wind. By the time I get there, I might be second winding tank that was killed by this boom cannon. That's okay. I should still get some rifle. Maybe I'll get 1 tank and however many 16 riflemen. 16 riflemen is plenty. And from there on, it's just waiting. It's just second winding to keep these guys from killing the tanks. These left tanks, 3 tanks, will come around the corner and eventually kill that. The right side, I did 2 tanks, and I will need to smoke them when they hit the shock lines. But as long as I do that, as long as I smoke tanks, the right should go down maybe around the same time that this goes on, maybe a little earlier. Yeah. That's how I do with tanks. With Zukas, it's very difficult to face 2 flotsams. Obviously, you know that. You've seen people try to attack. Because with the flotsam, that one. So the first question is, what troops do I need to get to and kill the flotsam? And you want to pick the one that is less. Which one is easier? And mortar and cannon, but this is 2 machine guns. Actually, there is a kind of a flaw. I don't know if you want to call it a flaw, but something I can do on this base is, okay, so I'm going to do 2 tanks here. And they're going to smoke, I'm going to smoke 1 shock mine, and that's it. for my rifle Zuka, I'm going to land them in front of this machine gun, maybe diagonally, like on a line here to here. I don't want them to go here. I want to make sure they only go here. But if they do that, okay, they spread around the machine gun, they walk up, they shoot these, they'll kill this one first, then they'll kill that one, then they'll target the Flotsam. After the Flotsam dies, where are the troops going to go? Some of them are not going to walk into... Oops, reloading. Okay, I've gone through 4 cycles now with no opponent. Okay, try again. Yeah, so after the Flotsam dies, what you want to do if you're attacking here is kill the Flotsam without killing either of these. That means the Zukas shot the Flotsam and they don't walk very far. And what'll happen is they won't die. The Riflemen are dead, for sure. The Riflemen will get destroyed by the Flotsam's explosion. But Zuka surviving is huge. Now the Zukas will survive and then they'll get shot by the cannon, or the machine guns, and that's, you know, that's the way it goes. You need to have Kavan behind to heal them and to second wind immediately. But I think I can get some... I think some of my Zukas will survive this Flotsam. Whereas they won't survive. There's no way for Zukas to survive this Flotsam. So I'm going to put the tanks there. Yeah, and then I'll do... I'll eventually do one Rifleman, one Zuka for that. I would probably do one Rifleman, one Zuka for that as well. So I'm going to land 1-1 to here, and I'm going to be generously second winding. It'll be basically for more Riflemen. If I start losing Zukas, then it'll be tough. I want a second wind only Rifleman. And then 1-1 here, delayed, because I want them to clear this at the same time they clear this, so they all go into here at the same time. And then delayed 1-1 here. The Riflemen to clear the mines, and I'll need to smoke them, and I still need the Riflemen to protect against the mortar. But this bottom is tricky, for sure. That's it. But it is tough base. With Grenadiers, I have no idea. I don't have Grenadiers, and I'm happy I don't have Grenadiers. What other troops? What Warriors? Warriors. I don't know how to do Warriors because I don't have flares. If I had flares, yeah, I don't know how to do it. It's beyond me at this point. It's so different from what I'm doing. What else? Oh, if I brick. I was watching Johnny Doss play, and he was always doing cluster for one engine room. Yeah, maybe I'll get a match. Maybe. Let's see. Put the boom can closest to doom can so that cover range of... The boom cannon close to... So I would say one weakness of this base is, as I said, if I'm going with tanks and I second wind after these two are down, nothing is going to kill the Rifleman. So that covers all of this stuff. Even when the Riflemen get into the range of the machine gun, it takes time. It takes time for the Riflemen to get killed by the machine gun. Mortars will kill it in one shot, but not 26 Riflemen. It'll kill maybe 5 Riflemen. So during all that time, everything is, you know, not shooting your tanks, not shooting the opponent's tanks. So something else to kill Riflemen would protect against my account here, or my attack, and make it at least more difficult, make me second wind multiple times. Because right now, I'm thinking just one second wind, and maybe the other second wind as I'm going for the finish. That's what I would suggest. Well, I have a degree in physics, so, but no, I can't say I'm a scientist because that means I'm a practicing scientist. So I'm not a scientist. I'm a Warships player. That looks 437. Okay. Sitting in the queue, looking at bases. You moved up one. Okay, like that. Yeah. Right. So what will happen here is it's kind of the same thing. They're both naked, which is okay. It's okay for them both to be naked, but neither one is going to shoot riflemen. You're protecting this rifleman on this side, but not on this side. Not on this side. On the other hand, do you need to be protected against riflemen? I don't think so. Because if I try that same thing and I spawn riflemen here, they're going to go up to here. So this is a case where I have to plan and make sure I clear this stuff before I get to here. And that way, when I spawn a rifleman, then they will protect against that. So in that sense, the boom cannon doesn't help. But on other attacks, let's say, what we're going to do is just matter if we do, let's see. Well, really, the boom cannon is most effective against tanks. Against riflemen, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we care about grenadiers either. So yeah, and as far as coverage on the bottom, the doom cannon does everything. Doom cannon has more range. You know, there's nothing the boom cannon shoots that isn't already in doom cannon range. So, I mean, the best case is it'll shoot 2 tanks rather than 1. But as I said, by the time, you know, if your tanks are coming down here and these are shooting them, well, that means you screwed up the top. Because on a normal attack, the main troops will be up here, and that's who they'll target because it's closer. Because a tank is going to be behind this machine gun here. It's barely in range. Well, not really that much in range. But all the stuff here, inside these defenses, that's what the doom cannon is going to shoot at. And the boom cannon as well. What else can we look at? Okay, we haven't faced him yet. Okay, should be easy with rocket choppers. But I'm probably not going to face him. That's an interesting choice. What's really surprising that someone take critter launchers and not make a compact base. So, laser rangers will destroy critter launchers. They're like a nothing. No issue whatsoever. I haven't been using laser rangers against this kind of base because I'm a chicken. Not a chicken. I'm scared. I'm too scared because I don't have where to clear mines, and you know, riflemen will step on the shock mines. Laser rangers will all die. They'll all die. I don't have the guts to do that. So I'm going to do rocket choppers against this base. Probably land the rifleman on the right side and Kavan on the left side here between the snipers. Second wind, so our rifleman will go diagonally towards here. My probably some rocket choppers on the right side. Oh, something's going on. At 21. Okay, hold that thought. Okay, if I do this correctly, let's see if I do this correctly. Do I want to go from right or left? Usually, right is better. And I need to delay and shock that. So probably 2 delayed, 1 shock on this, only when it's time when I can get riflemen to distract from the Doom Cannon. I may have to shoot it or shock it, but hopefully I don't. So I'm going to land the rifleman right away to distract that cannon. I'm going to land it far left on the ramp so it doesn't get burned by this stuff. And I'm going to land Kavan pretty soon after so he'll give his galvanizing presence. So far left, and land 5, now 5, and Kavan. I'm delayed the 2 riflemen. Okay, I landed my rocket shop, it's too late. I don't want to say too late, but later than I could have been. Oh, I lost one. Shoot. I thought the rifleman would go up. Okay, I'm gonna hit the wind. Yeah, that's a significant problem. It's not a failure, but it'll slow me down quite a lot. Losing 1 rocket chopper that early. Okay, I'm gonna second wind when I hit a shock now. Okay, and my delay is good. And I might need to shock. Oh, he snuck over. I lost another. Okay, I'm shocking that. 9, second winding. They're still protected. Okay, they're good. Okay, everything's good. I might need to shock. Okay, so far it's okay. It's getting close though. It's getting really close. I need you to shoot that Doom Cannon. And second wind it. I need to shock. Oh, they retreated. I want to see how it would end up. How badly I would have done. I'm gonna shock it again. I didn't need to, but I have GB. I should have GB for 1 more shock after this stuff is cleared. Well, maybe not. I need to clear 2 defenses, so I'm gonna lose somebody. Okay, so I would have cleared, but the time is not good. It should be okay. I'm hoping. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's a terrible time, so I'm lucky. Good evening, Chuck. You joined us right when we got a match. Let's see what he did. Yeah, all tanks. Ooh, I defended against tanks. That's a surprise. Oh, he did split. Yeah. So Kavan gets burned. Kavan gets partially burned. And he can't cover that. And then they get Flotsam. And then he used all his GBE in the beginning. Yeah, he needed GBE to second wind when you get to here. Okay. What should we do? Did we do this one? Is this the right case? Yeah, that one. So that's the first one we did. So we've done 6 battles. Hammer. Yeah, that was a long wait for that battle. And that's kind of how it was last night as well. And this is where, when the Chinese were split off into their own section and not in our, they're playing their own game. I was very sad because we want opponents. We want people to play with. I mean, that's the point, right? It's a game where you play with other people. And suddenly half the players or however many players are gone. That's not good for the game. We want all of them to be available to play with. As competitors, you want more competition. You want more available competition. And that's, a big reason why the queue is so long. Because the Chinese have their own queue, we have our own queue. If there were more players here, then there would be more people in 24 and 23 for me to match. If you're lower, there are more 22s, 21s you can match. More 23s you can win stars from. So it's unfortunate that they had to be split off. But what can you do? Chinese government decrees something, they follow. Okay, I guess we should get this back up. What are we looking? Oh, we're looking at this critter launcher base. Yeah. So the critter launchers are kind of annoying in that if riflemen show up and you don't kill the critter launchers, of course it'll keep spawning 1 every 2 seconds. And the rocket choppers kill them quickly, of course. But you need to make sure that the riflemen don't get too far ahead and get into range before your rocket choppers do. If your rocket choppers are right behind the critter launchers, then there's no problem. But all in all, I think the main thing, I don't think I need to shock anything in the beginning. I just need to shock this. I might need to shock this 3 times possibly. And the tricky thing is I need to have riflemen show up. Do I need to? Yeah, I don't need them to, but they're gonna show up eventually. Okay, DB. Have a good night. Smash that global 1. Well, global 1 is quite a stretch, but we're trying. Oh, nice job, Havocs. Now that you have 19, you can unlock something. You get another chest in a couple minutes probably. So 2 chests, 40 keys. Gotta be something good to unlock, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, so overall, this base actually, I'm surprised. I'm probably surprised here. Now, another tricky part is this. I need multiple chocks here, so maybe that's the killer. I'm not sure. I mean, I still think I'm going to try rocket choppers if I face him. But it is definitely more challenging than a base that doesn't have critter launchers. I'm not sure how much more. $81 keys after this chest. Okay, going to 5 next chest. All right, that's a good plan. 1 chest away from 5. Yeah, for sure. If you've banked them, you don't want to turn back now. Yeah, going 5 is the way to go. And that means in 2 chests, the big one comes, the shock bomb. Because the shock bomb is big. That's that base. But obviously he's 20 keys higher than me, so someone's having trouble against him. This base. Yeah, I would do maybe some heavies for that. And a rifleman for that. It'll cost me time for the heavies, but the laser rangers will make up for it. The laser rangers are so fast, so the heavies for that. Or maybe heavy Zuka. Maybe. Anyway, the main thing about this base is the Flotsam. So if I go from the right, it kills the Flotsam. I need to kill the Flotsam before I kill these two. If I do that, then I'm safe. If not, if I kill either of these before the Flotsam, then all my troops are dead. If I go from the left, this will die, this will die. Then I start shooting the Flotsam. Hopefully, shoots the Flotsam, it dies, and all the troops go here. That's the hope. Whether it actually happens, we don't know. The main thing is disparity in health, because it's 15,000 versus 11,000 all of these. So hopefully this dies, and they don't shoot this time. So yeah, so one heavy here, one rifle here, and then they start converging. I probably need to shock them. Ooh. 22. Okay, 22 with rockets. 22 with rockets. How do I do this? If I do rocket choppers, it's one shock here. Yeah, I think this is going to be laser rangers. So what I'm going to do is okay, I'm going to do one rifleman, one Zuka here. So I need two riflemen then one rifleman and two heavies. One heavy, and three laser rangers on the right. So first is the Zuka, the rifleman. Delay, then the rifleman, then the heavy, and the heavy. Two lasers. And Kavan. And one more laser. Okay, hopefully that works. Okay, riflemen are good. Need to shock. I need wind. Okay, all my lasers are alive. That's good. Need to shock that. Okay, that's alright. I need wind. Go up, go up, go up. Okay, I need to shock that. Wind. Uh-oh, left is looking naked. Uh-oh, everyone died. Everyone died. Crap. I need to shock this again. And that Doom cannon is going to pick me off, but I needed to shock the left because that's going to kill everyone. Okay, if I can get second wind. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. All I can do is hope that Kavan doesn't die. Ah, too late. Okay, I failed. Yeah. Yeah, this is the problem. I have to be able to... I mean, right now I have to clear. Because tanks will always clear me. So that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be maybe 15 stars. So what I really need to do is figure out what tech I'm unlocking with this chest that will allow me to clear. I don't have the answer. Okay, let's see what he did. 13 stars. Hi, Nick Carm. Yeah, thanks for coming. I'm happy to chat, to gab, and give some ideas. We all know you play the game, you play your own game, I play mine, but hopefully my information helps you a little bit. Yeah, give me a square. And what I did was I was good in the beginning. I think I got to the main part of the base, I only lost one laser ranger. And to me, that's the most challenging part. So I think that's the most challenging part. But I was wrong, because I died somewhere in here. Like here it's good. I only lost one laser ranger at this point. Or two. And here it's looking good. Oh, okay. So there's the left died, and then the right's gonna die. On the mines, on those mines, yeah. Boom, they're done. Okay, I need to pay more attention to the mines. Hi, vegetarian pig. Yeah, so I was good until they stepped on mines. It was both the left mines and the right mines. So let's watch that again. Okay, these mines here, and these mines here. There, those mines there. Those are the killers. So I guess I need to save a second wind. Why did the chat go? I have no idea. Oh, I've hit the wrong one, damn. Thanks for telling me, I hit the chat. Okay. So, I've been talking about things that you can't see. Okay, I'm going to show you what happened. Oh boy. Okay, so here's what happened. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Yeah, so the rifleman hit the shock mine, the laser rangers walk forward. Typical trap. So I need that second win right there. I need that one to be earlier. Okay, yeah, and his attack was a tank. He did some reflaring, but otherwise, you can almost just walk through. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go in the queue, collect a chest. I'll have 26 keys, and I think that means flare. Because what that will do is I can avoid a flopsum. I can regroup if I'm using rocket choppas. So flare will help the rocket choppas a lot. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, this one is very easy, and it's gonna look stupid, but it's the easiest with tanks. It's not the fastest. Laser rangers are the fastest, but with tanks, I almost can't fail. So that's something good. And actually, those of you who have tanks, well, I guess I'm using shock. You don't have shock maybe, but it's quite simple. I'm just going to land some on the right to clear the first few. Then I'm going to high flare the other 4 once they get into cannon range and they're not bonus damage. I'm gonna land Kavan. And I'm gonna second wind. Well, I was too late actually. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna second wind. Hopefully they step on some lines. Yep, they took one shock line. And I'm gonna land my rifleman on the left here now to distract from the zoom cannon. That's the only thing I need to worry about. We shot a tank, but that's okay. Must have flotsam blows. I'm gonna shock that. I'm gonna second wind. I'm gonna shock this again. And I should have one more shock. There's no one shock. Actually, I shot too early. But that should be enough. Even if I lose some troops, some tanks will die. Big deal. I can shock this again if I want. Yeah, I'll shock that again. Yeah, I lost 2 tanks and it's fine. Well, I'm gonna lose some more at that boom cannon. That's okay. So yeah, this is the big advantage you have if you're in 5, you have shock bomb. This this base is like nothing. Okay, so last battle I lost 13. This one I'll probably gain 2. Nice. I'll take it. Okay, one more battle and I hopefully will get some engine rooms and can upgrade something or unlock something. But yeah, this next battle will be the last one I do, because I'm gonna study the tree and decide what I'm gonna do before I attack again. So thanks for joining me. I hope this helped a little bit. No matter where you are in the tree now, this is kind of a point where you're gonna get to, or you're already there. And what will change is the base layouts. The base layouts will become more challenging for sure as people develop them. But right now it looks like the compact base in the back of 5 is the winning setup. And because I only have 50 BD, the tanks go through it. Okay, 21. I think I'll go for the left. He has 2 boom surprises. That's weird. I guess he's countering tanks. So actually, with boom surprises, I may just do rifle Zuka. I mean, in theory I could do rifle laser ranger, but rifle Zuka is actually safer because the Zukas walk slower. I'm just gonna do rocket choppers. That's what I've been doing. I'm gonna keep doing it. So I don't need to delay anything. I just need to do, yeah, because they're gonna go to here. They're gonna split after this. It's a long way, but they'll split eventually. So I'm gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when does come out? Soon. Go up, go up, go up. Go up. Okay, good. Okay, you're good. Good job. I'm gonna second. Yeah. Go, go, go. I might need to shock. No, I don't. I might need to shock this boom cannon soon. On the second room. Yeah. Hopefully some go down. Okay, good. Hopefully go down to strike this boom cannon. Nope. Okay, got it. So I just need to babysit that. Babysit this one boom cannon. And I should be good. Oh, I need to shock again. Oops, I shocked too early. That's okay. Second wind. Okay, that should be good. Oh, they switched targeting. They were shooting the engine room, the boom surprise popped up, so it shot the boom surprise. That's alright. Beowulf. Oh, I barely beat him. 4 stars. Mechs, rifles, Zukas. And he got a decent time, considering you don't have... Oh, he has critters, that's why. Yeah, critters are effective. That might be my next stop. The tanks, or the mechs do pretty good. You know, this one mech down here is, you know, doing his own thing. But even with that, I guess he would have gotten even faster time if he didn't have the critters and the mechs. So. Okay, I'm gonna collect my chest, and I'm gonna go to my study and figure out what I'm doing. So, okay, guys, thanks for joining me. I hope this is helpful. I hope it helps you in your plans. And good luck. Collect your chests, unlock something awesome, and kick some butt. So we will see you next time. Oh, one last thing. If you didn't watch my video, I put out a video, I guess a little over a day and a half ago, called Kavan Telepathy. Kavonic Telepathy, yeah. You should watch it. It's only 2 minutes, but it's a very nice video, I think. It shows you an interesting thing that Kavan can do sometimes. It's not stepping on a boom mine. It's not not these other things. Something that you don't see as often with him. You'll enjoy it. Anyway, take care, guys.